All right, you guys, Poppy and Branch are back together. Tell me where your characters are now that we're taking on this whole new adventure.
Well, I'm the queen now, which is pretty great. Queen Poppy, not Princess Poppy. So Poppy's like feeling herself at the beginning of the movie, and she has to kind of learn to be a good leader.
What about Branch?
Mostly just still following Poppy around. No, I think they're a little bit older, a little bit. They got a little more experience at Poppy doing the queen thing and Branch being like that ultimate support.
It's like my consort or something.
Yeah.
And I don't
Your
listen.
consigliere.
Yeah.
You know, if this were an Italian
Royalty film?
royalty
Yeah.
film.
Which it almost is.
Almost. Yeah. So much subtext. But I think also Branch is at a place where he's trying to.
He's trying to open up.
He's trying to open up a little bit more because the first film, my character's so closed off the whole film.
Yeah.
He found his colors, and he's trying to be less grumpy, and he's not succeeding all the time. It's very funny.
It's basically just me before my coffee in the morning every day.
So you're that grumpy before 7 a.m.
I mean, you know, it's hard to be sort of objective or subjective answering that question.
Now, as queen, tell me, are you like a Nicki Minaj queen? Are you like a Kate Blanchett queen?
I can't wait to hear this
Oh my
answer.
God, maybe I'm an Olivia Colman queen, you know? Yeah, because she just like wants to indulge in the pleasures of life, hugs and music and candy. So yeah, she just wants to spread positivity through candy.
Yeah.
You know, for children.
For children. Now, you guys have a new character, Queen Barb, the
Like
queen of rock.
Like a creepy Halloween queen.
Yeah, just
Spread the joy.
Spread the joy through
candy.
Candy.
Free candy.
Yeah, but no hugs at Halloween.
No hugs at Halloween.
Yeah.
Now, you guys have this high five thing where you guys don't really connect. Like, what's happening with this high fives and
Can I
hugs?
just say, every time in real life that you like miss a high five, people go, oh, you have to look at each other's elbows.
Yes.
And then you do it and you manage to like land the high five. But I think it's just because you're trying a second time and you're more focused. I also have never, first time around, been like, remember to look at the elbow. Never once. So
I've never heard of that in my life.
yeah, that like
Look
you're
at the
supposed to like
elbow?
look at the other person's elbow.
It actually
but
works.
people only
It does?
say it after a failed
Try it.
first
Look
high
at my-
five.
I'm gonna look at your elbow.
Elbow, here we go.
Yeah, that.
I mean,
yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
But
there's only
doesn't
so much
it follow
space.
that you could just look at the other person's hand?
Well, let's do it a cappella. Let's see without looking at elbows.
I feel like we're uncovering the mysteries of life right now. Just look at the elbow.
Like just the way your brain connects to your body. We're here as medical experts, actually.
Is that really what's happening? This is like a BBC documentary,
Yeah.
Trolls.
Yeah.
The BBC documentary.
Yeah, totally. I also feel like the writers and directors probably found like specific inspiration from Jimmy Fallon and my relationship on just how like high five missing and things like how.
Is that a
just
thing?
like just bloopers, like just how we just are full of bloopers. We never really hit the mark, Jimmy and I.
The bromance never truly goes the full
never
distance.
blossoms.
Yeah, it
Aw.
never
It never goes
blossoms.
anywhere.
There's time.
Then you still have some time in your
There's
life.
time.
You can figure it out.
Yeah.
I have to talk about Queen Barb, the queen of rock, who now wants to dominate all of Trollland. How do you guys save the day?
I mean, you'll have to watch and find out, but I will just say Rachel Bloom is so funny as Queen Barb. I was watching the movie and I was thinking, if I were a little girl watching this movie, every time Poppy's on screen, I would be like, oh, Poppy's so cute. And then Queen Barb would come on screen and I know that I would be like, oh, Barb's the best, she's the coolest. Like, it's really fun to have these two women, one who's like all about positivity and one who's this little like hard rocker, and the way that they interact is really fun.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Now, as the executive music producer on this, was there one collab that you said, I have got to do it, we've got to bring this person in, give me the budget?
Oh, yeah.
Who was the most expensive artist is what he's asking.
That's what I like to know.
Well, everyone was, I was excited to work with everyone. I was excited to work with this guy
Thank
right
you.
here
The most
again.
expensive.
When you were answering the last question, I was just about to say, I was blown away with all of the new cast. I knew that everyone who was coming back had such a great singing voice as well, which You feel like there's an embarrassment of riches of actors who understand music and comedy and how to put those two things together for certain beats, but also like really singing as well when it's time to sort of hit an emotional turn in the film, and we're doing it through music. And there's so much more music in Trolls World Tour than we even did, I think, in the first one. But selfishly, we needed a Prince for the funk tribe of trolls, and I put Anderson .Paak's name in the hat, and I was really excited to work with him. And aside, just on the soundtrack, we were able to write a great, dance record again, and I was excited to work with SZA. But the list of writers and performers on the soundtrack and movie is so diverse. I think that's probably the thing that Ludwig Göransson and myself were so thrilled about, was we get to touch so many different styles of music and really help bring the message home about inclusion through diversity. I think people in their everyday life, so you put your daily playlist together, for instance, and it says who you are for that day, but your playlist the next day could be something completely different and diverse from what you did the day before that. And when you take an example like that of just 48 hours in someone's life and they go see a movie like this, to sort of remind them too that like we all are different, and to use music to bring the idea that everyone's diversity and how they're different is something to celebrate.
Yeah.
That was really, really exciting for me, helping tell the story in that way.